Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. Today in this quick video I'm going to check the ToolkitRC MC8, a small device that will enable you to check the status of a battery and balance its cells, test and emulate SBUS, PPM and PWM radio signal, and charge your mobile devices. In terms of packaging, inside the box along with the MC8 you're getting a screen protector, a quick start guide, and a USB Type-A to USB Type-A cable, which is used for updating the firmware of the MC8 multi-checker device. Once connected to a computer, the MC8 is going to be discovered as a flash drive, and using the latest firmware, which is available at ToolkitRC's website, you'll be able to download the new firmware file, copy the app.upga file to the flash drive, and then after booting up the device, the firmware is going to be automatically updated. As for its specs, the ToolkitRC MC8 features a very bright and readable color 2-inch IPS LCD screen. Navigating between the different options and setting them up is done using this clickable roller wheel, and you can also find next to it a slider which is used for quickly adjusting the settings of the output signal. On its bottom side, you can find an XT60 battery connector. The supported input voltage is between 7 to 35 volts, so it supports between 2 to 8S batteries. On its left side, you can find a balance plug for the battery and a servo connector, which is used for testing and outputting radio signal. And on its top side, you can find both USB Type-A and USB Type-C ports. Both can be used for charging your mobile devices. The USB Type-C port supports the recent quick charge protocols, and the USB Type-A port is capable of outputting up to 1 ampere, and as shown earlier, can also be used for updating the firmware of the device. As for using the MC8 for testing your batteries, in case you just want to know the total voltage of the battery, you can use the main plug. Then it's going to quickly power it up and you'll be able to monitor it over here. And in case you want to know the voltage per cell, you can use the balance plug. Using the balance plug will also enable you to balance the cells. The balance current is 60 milliampere, and in order to start the balancing procedure, you need to short press this button, and it is going to be indicated by this icon over here. The cells that are currently being balanced are going to be highlighted, and the device is going to continue to balance the cells until the difference between the cells is going to be less than 5 millivolts. In case you'd like to stop the balancing procedure, you can also simply short press this button and it is going to be stopped. In addition, the scroll wheel button will enable you to move between the different pages and set up the MC8. The first page is voltage, and the two other ones will enable you to measure and output PWM, PPM, and SBUS signals. When the voltage page is displayed, long pressing this button is going to take you to the setup menu. Over here, you'll be able to adjust the value of the safe voltage, which means that in case the value of the battery cell with the lowest voltage is going to be below this value, you won't be able to use the MC8 for charging your mobile devices. You can also adjust the value of the backlight, adjust the tone of the buzzer or turn it off, set up the language of the user interface to one of the following options, set the theme style to light or dark, and restore the settings to the default options. As for using the MC8 for testing the signal of your radio receiver, it can be powered solely using the servo port connector, and using the scroll wheel button, you'll be able to set the signal type and then using the screen, monitor the different channels. Similarly, you'll be able to use the MC8 for outputting PPM, PWM, and SBUS signal. For that, you'll need to power the MC8 externally, either using the USB Type-A connector or by connecting it to a battery. Using the scroll wheel button, you'll be able to adjust the signal type and adjust the value of each channel individually, and you can also use the slider for quickly adjusting the value of channel 3. Finally, the MC8 is going to enable you to charge your mobile devices. The USB Type-C port supports quick charging and its maximum output power is 20 watts. the USB Type-A port is limited to 5 volts and 1 ampere, and you should note that in order for the safe voltage value to take effect, the balance connector of the battery must be plugged to the MC8. So overall, the ToolkitRC MC8 is definitely a very capable device. It weighs less than 50 grams and features a small form factor, and I think that the next step is to integrate the M4 pocket into the MC8. Maybe it is going to be a little bit bigger, but still, in my opinion, having the option to power this device using the USB Type-C port and then use the XT60 battery connector and the balance port for charging your batteries on the go could have been a great feature. Anyway, that's going to do it for my quick review of the ToolkitRC MC8, and on a more personal note, I would like to wish you and your loved ones a Happy New Year, so let's drink to a happy and prosperous 2022. Cheers, salute, and goodbye.